This work is even more open than the others. It actually has sort of a little bit more of a linear presence to it, but clearly the polygonal shapes. So was this from a drawing, or did you sort of improvise?
Yeah. No, this was from a drawing. Really early on, I was doing these stack drawings, and so at some point they come back around.
Yes.
Yeah,
the red ones.
The red ones, that's right. They go all the way back to, I don't know what, 2000, 2002, sometime around there.
Yes.
And so that reoccurs once in a while. So, and I really like the idea of making this thick, thinner, like really working the materials for distance.
Right.
And the overlaps.
So you get perspective naturally as well as accentuated.
Yeah, and it had a sense of, I don't know what, the way they fit together, I guess, is what I was interested in. I thought it would look good in sculptural form. I really work edges and surfaces. And then, when I got to painting it in the color, it seemed like this flow. So I got all built up and got in state and got ready, and then sort of like a ENSO practice, which is where you sort of get clear and then you draw the circle.
Right.
But I sort of like the ENSO practice, but for the river, the river form.
And you can see you loaded up the brush for each segment.
No, one pass, I think it was.
But it was like okay. But you just applied different pressure.
Yeah, I think what happens is when I hit that, when I cross that line, it gets heavy. Yeah, and then it thins out. I let up, and then I cross it again.
Nice. So there's actually a couple pieces in the show that are pretty much dedicated, the imagery solely to the concept of a river.
Yeah, the river form comes up. But almost every piece in the Innerhole show had a river on it, going around the cycle.
Yeah.
So
except for the ones called grids were different.
The grid ones didn't really have that, but most of them had a river form somewhere going around the cycle. It's like the flow. It was like a symbol of flow of consciousness or something like that.
Yeah.
So if in those days it was going always around and around like endless thought, in this case it's like really celebration of just kind of being an open flow state, like really open, like you're saying.
Yeah, it's sort of stretching it out, but you really get this really nice lyrical sort of rhythmic movement, going through the whole piece. So it has sort of this real liveliness to it, which is perfect for this sort of more linear shape. The other one, which we looked at earlier, can't see it in the video right now, but over here where it was more of a line that's solely dedicated to this flow of water on a more negative space. But this one's much more integrated with the ground colors, which again kind of bring in earth and sort of sun,
right,
with the yellow and the water. It's the only one that's linear in the show.
Yeah, I think that's true.
So as opposed to some of the ones that are sort of half circle, but this one's kind of more linear.
This is a really
so I like the reference back to the stack ones because
goes all the way back.
Yeah, great.
Okay.